I'm the Michael Myers fanatic. Today continues the Friday the 13th marathon that I will be doing. I'll be reviewing all of them. Well, except for Jason Goes to Hell because I already did that in 2010. I'm just going to get right down to it. Why is the little girl playing outside in the dark? Why? Is that what we do in the hood now? We just let our kids play in the dark outside? I could understand if it was, a little bit of daylight out there. But there was absolutely none. It was completely dark. Is that what's going on in the hood? We let our kids play in the dark now? I guess. Anyway, she finally goes in the house and out comes Jason, Mrs. Voorhees' son. And then comes that ominous music, ma, which later on, I don't care what anybody says, but later on it became ch. They changed it. The K turned into the CH. I know it's debatable among a lot of the fans, but actually, you know what? That's the way it happened. Anybody would tell you that it sounds like a CH sound more than a K sound. Anyway, Jason comes and he just magically knows where Alice lives. How he knows? It beats me. I really don't know. It's beyond me. I don't know. I guess he looked her up on Facebook. Maybe he Googled her. I don't know. Maybe he used Google Plus. But he knows where she lives. Who is he, Michael Myers? I don't think so. Anyway, long story short, she's still having dreams about Jason. She wakes up, calls her mom, tells her mom about it. Jason kills her, takes the teapot off the stove. After that, the credits roll, with the music and all that stuff. Then we open up on a bunch of teenagers that I really don't remember and don't care to remember. There's the main character named Ginny, played by, what the heck is her name? Let me look it up. Hold on. Wait 1 second. I think it's Amy Steele. So basically, yeah, that she's the main character of this particular one. And then there's the guy Paul. I think she's late and she apologizes to Paul. And he's like, but Ginny, you were late. Who gives a crap? She's late, so what? See, this is what Mr. Creepshow or JBM 2005, whatever the heck he wants to call himself, this is what he's talking about. These moments that we call fillers. They're just filling in time. So they're going to discuss the fact that she was late. Who gives a crap about her being late? Does it really matter? Is it that serious? It's not like there are any kids there. That's like me telling my brother, hey, you're late to this party. Even though nobody's here yet, but, you're late. Anyway, Paul basically goes over the rules of the camp. Tells them that, something about they have to stay away from Camp Blood because of its history. It's been quiet for 5 long years and they want it to stay that way. But they have to be hard-headed. It's a horror movie. So two of the little jabronis go and they take their little candy asses back to Camp Crystal Lake and they end up getting killed by Jason. No, wait, not them, but the cop, excuse me. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. Anyway, he gets killed by Jason via a hammer. And then we go back to the camp, and just like JBM 2005 says, nothing but fillers. Blah, 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 blah. Yakety schmackety. I'm in a wheelchair, and I want to get out of the wheelchair one day. I don't intend on being in it for the rest of my life. Oh, really? Well, how did you get in the wheelchair? Well, I was in a motorcycle accident because I was driving past Nate Dunning's house. Anyway, basically, just a whole bunch of fillers. They're talking. Oh, I am so sorry. There's one important scene I forgot. Paul sits the camp counselors down and he tells them all a story about Jason trying to scare him, and he had some random jabroni dressed up in an outfit and he jumps out and he he scares them because he's so scary. Well, not really. But anyway, after that, then he says, all right, it's time for one last night on the town. Who's staying and who's going? The guy in the wheelchair, he's singing some song. Oh, I don't want to stay in there for the rest of my life. I'll be out soon. I'll get out soon. You know what? Get hit by a bus. Anyway, so Vicky, I think that's her name, she's basically hitting on the guy in the wheelchair, which is pretty cool. Guy in the wheelchair gets some action, The Michael Myers fanatic likes that. You go on and you do your thing. That's cool. Long story short, Jason starts picking them off one by one. Oh man, and the guy in the wheelchair gets it like really bad. He gets a knife through the head and he's rolling backwards down the stairs. And what else happens? Jeff and Sandra get killed. I don't even know much about those guys. They come back. They discover that somebody's in there. Duh, really, you think? And by the way, when Jason is chasing Ginny, does she pee on herself? That's what it looked like to the Michael Myers fanatic. He knows pee when he sees it. He was looking at the movie back in 2001, and he said to himself, it looks like she peed on herself. That's what he was thinking. Anyway, he's chasing her. We get this long, drawn-out chase with a pretty good music score. I have to say, I was impressed. He's chasing her with a pitchfork and a white sack over his head. Technically, we don't see the hockey mask until number 3. So that's basically what's going on. After that, of course, it's so cliche. Paul has to come to her rescue. I mean, it wouldn't be a Friday the 13th if they didn't find a way to put Jason down somehow. I'd like to give a few shout-outs. Well, then again, no, I wouldn't, because nobody's worthy of one. Anyway. Okay, maybe JBM 2005. Maybe he can get one. Although, why are you always giving the Michael Myers fanatic backhanded compliments? He was watching one of your reviews. I think it was Freddy vs. Jason or something like that. And you said that Oh, we'll be like the Myers fan 25 and randomly speak about Halloween. JBM, 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 Mr. Creep Show. Of course, I would give a shout out to Michael Myers. I'm his fanatic. Einstein, please don't start saying retarded things. I thought we were getting along well. Don't start being retarded. Don't do that. I have to put you in special ed class where you can eat cookies and draw little stick figures and do Nate Dunning parodies for no reason. Anyway, getting back to the movie. Look at that. See what I mean? I thought about Mr. JBM, Mr. Creep Show, gave him a shout out, and I lose my train of thought. Where was I? Oh, yes. Paul saving Ginny. He basically, or actually, Ginny saved him, if you look at it. She dressed up like Mrs. Voorhees, and she does the dumbest thing I've ever seen. She doesn't attack Jason's head, no. She puts a knife through the shoulder. The shoulder? Are you kidding me? The shoulder? You put a knife through his shoulder. Okay. Alright. You know what? And then basically, and just for that, just for doing something like that, I'm not even going to finish the review. I'll just fast forward it. So basically, they go back to the house, and Jason jumps through the window, and I think he grabs Paul. Not sure. I don't remember. I don't really like the earlier Friday movies. She knifed him in the shoulder instead of the head. I'm done. Bye. I approve this message. That's a disgrace to the horror community. K, ma, ch. You can't even get your sounds right. Harry Manfredini. You suck. You're not even worthy. I'm done with this review.